Yay. Hello, I'm Spirit Medium Laura, your host of this radio show. I've been channeling spirit for over 30 years and recently was chosen for the 2014 book 100 Top Psychics in America. Here's how to LOVE love your readings on this radio show. L is for let spirit lead. O is for only one question or connection per caller. V is for validate all advice with a licensed professional. And E is for enjoy the show. Stay tuned for additional announcements.
Hi, everybody. Actually, where is everybody? Hi, everybody. This is Spirit Medium Laura, and good afternoon. It's now 1 p.m. Eastern Time on the 7th of October. You are listening to Spirit Medium Laura Mediumship and Messages radio show here on Blog Talk Radio, being simultaneously projected over YouTube as well. And for the first 30 minutes or so, we will be doing mediumship, depending on who shows up. And then for the rest of the show, we do a mix of mediumship messages and other things that I do, like meditation, manifesting, mentoring, medical intuition, and so on and so forth. There is a website for the show. It is called spiritmediumtv.com, and there you will find 4 things that you can do. One is get a sale on a private session with me, and the instructions on how to do so are there. 2 is you can be in to win a private session with me. 3 is you can jump to the top of the queue by making a donation. And 4, you can watch a live video feed of me, which is, I'm pretty brave, let me tell you something, everybody, because it ain't pretty. It just ain't pretty to be watching yourself on video. But anyway, it's for you so that you can see me talking as well as just listening to me here on the radio show. So a couple of announcements. This weekend we are supposed to be having a trance circle on Sunday, but for some reason or other, maybe it's because I forgot to announce it or I had too many other things going on, we are under attended as of right now. And that's just fine and dandy, because if I do not have anybody who wants to attend, I will just take the day off, because everything else is booming, booming, booming. I could use the time to rest, actually. So maybe that's why Spirit has done this. Anything else? No, pretty much. If you want a 25% off on your private session, you can learn how to do that at spiritmediumtv.com, item number 1 on that page. 25% off a private session. I kind of feel like there's something I'm supposed to be saying or doing that I'm forgetting, because it's only 3 minutes after 1. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to prepare for our readings. And everybody listening, I need you all to just sit back in your seat. This helps the whole connection psychically. So if you would uncross your arms and legs and start to focus on your breath from your abdominal area, allowing yourself to get very, very relaxed. Opening up to the other side, to spirit. If you have a question about your own life, ask that question be answered. If you would like a connection with spirit for somebody who is transitioned into the world of spirit, in other words, a deceased loved one, then ask for those loved ones to come in. And as you do that, I'm going to go off and invoke the Master Prayer. I'll be back in a second. And then on your next exhale of breath, I need you to release into your space your energy, and I will connect all of us. One moment, please. Okay, good. So what I get today for the whole attendance, the whole audience, is color yellow, which is a color of knowledge and wisdom. So perhaps today we'll be focusing in on information, providing information to you that you don't have, or perhaps you are all highly evolved wisdom beings and the audience is filled with those types of people. But before I go into that, I'm going to do a channeled message. And I did a little channeling before the show. If I sound like I'm in a daze, it's because I am. I was actually meditating right before the show, and I did a little channeling. And we are supposedly going to be talking about self, S-E-L-F, and what that means, how you can learn from yourself, evolve from yourself, and live a better life by understanding thyself better. So one moment while I connect with the ones, or whoever is going to come in today, although I believe it's the ones. 1 second, please. We are here. We are the ones, indeed. We have come in today to the show to, yes, indeed, speak about the nature of the self. What is the self? Who is the self? And what to do with thyself. When one is on point for thyself, when one is alignment with a sense of self and how that self expresses, one will have better acuity and faculty in the external world. What we mean by that is that you will have greater alignment with joy, with bliss, with success. However, if one is out of touch with thyself, if one is out of alignment with thyself, one will find that they are in a constant myriad series of events that are always upsetting to thyself. So if you look at your life and you see that you have a lack of accord, if things are discordant, if you see that your life is upset most of the time, if you feel that you're always warring and battling with everyone, everything, you are not in touch with thyself. It is only through quiet contemplation on a regular basis that one can indeed become one with thyself. One needs to study thyself to do so. One needs to take breaks. One needs to listen. When one is uncomfortable, one needs to see what that means, and then one needs to respond to that. Quite often, in the modern world on earth of this moment, many people ignore themselves. They simply go about living in a day-to-day, moment-to-moment fashion, stuffing their feelings, not paying attention, and simply going about doing what they think they should be doing, but not what they feel to do. And so we say to you that you would have a more successful life to take time out to listen to your feelings, first hear them, and then align with them through action. So there is a point of self that is contemplative, that is needed before one moves to the active state of expressing self. If you were to take time every day to be in meditation, one would have a good sense of self, and then one may express thyself in accordance with thy true nature. We recommend that you do this every day, meditation, and then journaling on how you feel. And if you are upset about something, to then take action to change and or alleviate the condition that is causing the discord. The more you allow your life to flow in a series of happy experiences, the more you will attract happy experiences. Namaste. Oh, that sounds like good advice. Okay, and so we do have a few people waiting. We do have somebody here who's waiting for another side connection. Her name is Christine, so I'm going to go to Christine right away. Hello, Christine. How are you today?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm in a daze. I'm like a little too much meditation, maybe. I don't know, but I was working with clients earlier. So you're wanting... What was that, honey?
Me too.
Good. Okay. Well, misery loves, what do you call it? Misery loves company, as they say, or being in a daze loves company. Okay. So we're going to connect with somebody on the other side for you. Okay, and I do feel very strongly that there's more of a mother figure than anyone else right now, and that could be grandma, aunt, or mother, actually. Anybody that's of a gentle kind of energy female to you. And so I see a person standing before me, and she looks like she's just carrying, well, she's a little bit heavier than she should be. Okay, carrying a little extra weight on her. And one of the things that's kind of interesting is her legs, particularly her calves, are not very shapely. They're just kind of like maybe they're holding water or something, but they look kind of wide and they're not really muscled very much. I don't know what that means. Oh, actually, she's showing me some veins there. She might have had something to do with it. She might have had some pain in her legs and or some varicose veins, or she might have just been holding fluids. But in any event, I do see this. She draws attention to her legs this way. And
Yeah.
Oh, you know what I mean. Okay, good. And her shoulders are narrow, and then she kind of, she's carrying extra weight in her midsection and her hips, and she has thicker hips, thicker thighs, and the lower, the calf area is wide. It's like just not really toned, and there's something to do with her legs there that's bothering her. Now she shows me a little bit more in that area, as if the ankles are holding fluid, and it's difficult for her to sometimes get shoes on because her feet are a little bit swollen. So whatever's going on with her, she's holding fluids, and she's water in her legs, fluids in her legs. She says it was kind of painful for a while, but she says after a while she just sort of got used to it, and she says, oh, poor baby. She says she grit her teeth and bared it because she said it really didn't help to complain anymore. Now, did it to you, Christine? She says you were very kind to her. You took care of her towards the end of her life, and she really, truly appreciates that because it made her feel good about herself, like she really, truly was loved. Now, she knows she was loved, but your actions made her feel loved. And she says sometimes there's a difference between knowing you're loved and then having others show it. Your kind and gentle nature, she says, was like diamonds in the bank for her, or just the most wonderful thing. I'm trying to get the right terminology, but it's like to her, it was just wonderful and magical to have you by her side towards those latter years when she was unable to take as good care of herself as she would have liked on her own. You made it tolerable, she says, for her as she diminished in ability and acuity and even in mental faculty. There's a sense of there being a male under her, so that means that either well, she either had a son or there's a grandson or something like that, or even a great grandson under her. So I just want you to know that. And I want to give you one. Okay, I just want to give you one or two more things, and then I'll come back to you. Okay, hair is soft and it's kind of curled up. It's around the ears. It's a little bit longer than the ears. It's layered. This vision she gives me of herself. Sweet temperament, very sweet, patient kind of personality. Okay, showing me her face more. She's she has very smooth skin. Even as she gets older, she still has very good complexion. Straight nose.
Yes.
Yeah, straight nose, narrow, flaring nostrils, smooth skin, a little bit of wrinkling around the eyes, but not bad considering she's getting older. Nice cheekbone area, a little bit of indentation here under the cheekbones, a nice chin, very attractive features, and light eyebrow, light in the fact that not real hairy, just nice little light in terms of they're not overpowering. They're just delicate eyebrows is a better word for that. Okay,
Right.
okay, you understand the face. Okay, good. And she's laughing a little bit, and she's laughing right now because she's like happy that we're getting all this. Okay, because she's getting a tickle, or she's excited because she's able to communicate like this. It's not easy, she says, from where she is to do this, and here she is getting all the messages across the way she wants to. So she's very happy about that. Now, you know who this is because I've been hearing you say yes, yes, yes. Do you know who this is? Might as well just ask you.
My mother.
Okay. There's also something about flowers. She likes flowers very much. She's holding okay, you understand that, like as if she likes to garden because she's holding a wicker basket and there's some flowers in it. She does like gardening. She also likes to have flowers around the house. I think mostly in the house. She's very good with her hands, or green thumb kind of thing. She says you're like her in that respect. Yes?
Yes.
Okay, both like plants, you and her, like clean air, fresh air around the house. You know how plants always give that air feeling, cleanness, clarity to the air, gives us oxygen. There's something about her lungs I think she's kind of getting into, but let me just see what's going on with that. Um, you want to say something about your lungs, Mommy? No, there's nothing wrong with her lungs. She says it was mostly her heart and other inflammations in the body that caused bodily pain as she got older. And I think she has poor circulation also. Remember we talked about holding water in the legs? Remember that?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Yeah, and that's because of the heart. She's telling me because she didn't have the best circulation as she got. You know that to be the fact, Christine?
Yes.
I think you had a sense that she loved having you there, but now she's showing it to me like thrilled to have you there. You know, having you around her towards the end of her life was like a marvelous gift, and she thanks you for that. Thanks God for that, that she had you there and available to be there for her and take care of her and be kind to her and, you know, all that. So apparently it looks like the two of you got along really well. And
Oh, yeah.
yeah, much love. There's a few things. I guess do you have a son, honey? Because I see a son under you on earth, not in spirit.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I do.
Okay, he's a good boy. She says, shows me him. He's doing good in school. He's growing up now. He's getting on. He's 8. Yeah, he's getting on with his friends. He's got friends now and all things like that. I see his hair combed. She shows me him cute. You know, real cute. Let's see if there's anything else she wants to show. There's kind of like I think there's an M name around this, like a Madeline or an M-A-R could be, or M-A. I don't think it's Mom. Okay, I think it's an M name.
Marie, Samantha Marie.
Yep, could be, because I get an M name. I thought it was M-A-R, which could be for Marie, or M-A-D for Madeline. I wasn't quite sure what that is. Who is that person? Is that Mom or somebody else?
That's my daughter.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. Yeah, she's just giving me a name for you know, so we know that she's there. It's validation. So she's going to go to a personal message now. She's certainly given you a lot about, you know, how she loved your caring for her.
Thank you.
Yeah, let's just see though. That's not really a personal message. Personal message is something going on in your life right now that she wants to say. Mom, you want to say something about that, love? To your lovely daughter, Christine? She says, keep up the good work with your health, taking care of yourself and your family. She says, you're doing a marvelous job of everything at home alone. She says, it's difficult for you, I know, but you will get over it soon, and there will be more to come. She's suggesting that somehow or other you're alone. Are you alone, love? I know you have 2 children, but are you a single mom or something? Or
there's no family left. Everybody's passed.
Oh, okay. But you have a husband around you. You're not alone in the home.
No, it's just me and the kids.
So even your husband's not around?
Well, he's a boyfriend, more or less. He's in and out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because she gives me the feeling that you don't have anybody really to kind of, you know, that you don't have anybody. So in any event, she says you're doing great on your own alone. And she seems to think that having a boyfriend is nice, but he's not really the same as having a committed spouse right now. Not a big deal,
Right.
just making distinguishing between the two. She says you're doing well on your own alone now. She says, but things will change in the future and everything will be again the way you like it. And what I'm trying to say is, or what she's trying to say through me is that situation will become more of a permanent one. So if it's not with your boyfriend, it'll be with somebody else, but it looks like that you won't always be alone or be a single mom. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. Great.
Yeah.
She wants me to get married. That's all it is. She's wanting me to get married.
Exactly. Well, you know, and that's a mom's thing, you know. They always want you to be married and all. But she says you have to manage a lot on your own. You know, it's not like you have somebody 100% there for you. And she says you're doing a great job with everything. She loves you very, very much. And thank you. That's her message for you today. All right.
Oh, thank her.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Mom.
All right, sweetie. Thank you, Christine, for calling in, honey.
Thank you so much, hon. I appreciate that.
Sure. Thank you, love. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
You know, everybody, I've had this little upper respiratory thing going on, and it's almost gone. But I had a client call me today, and we worked on her, and we're both in Florida, and she had a toxic mold in her home and had the severe upper respiratory thing going on that I have. So it was almost like Spirit was telling me, I better go check to see if I have that also, which I'm really not. I'm kind of like avoiding it. I don't want to know because I still have a very nasty cough, or not that bad, but still there. Anyway, let's go to John from area code 910. Hello, John. How are you?
Good morning.
Oh, good morning to you.
Hi.
Hi. Where's 910?
North Carolina.
Oh, okay. So I'm in the same area code as you.
Uh-huh.
Which
Right
means it's 1:30 p.m., not morning. Hello. I thought you were calling from the West Coast to like the United States or something. Okay. All right. So John, you're wanting an other side connection, and I do feel a mother figure for you. Let's see if I feel anybody else popping through. This is for John 910. Okay, so I can only go with what I'm getting, and what I do see is a mother connection here. It could be grandma as well, or somebody that's like a mother, or more of a mother in kind of older generation to you. For some reason or other, this particular person cares to show me herself lying flat, as if in a hospital bed or something like that. She's wearing a hospital gown. She's lying on a bed. She's got brownish hair. There's some white in it. But it looks like the original color was brown. She's got a strong nose. I see her from the side. That's why I say that. I don't know what to make of this because I rarely see somebody this way when they first show from Spirit, but I will give you everything I'm getting, John, unless we miss something. The hair's messed up right now. It's a little bit longer than ear length. It's not real long though. It's kind of like around shoulder length. It's a little messed up. Dark hair, original color to mid-level brown, but there's white in it and gray in it and that kind of a thing. And she's lying there and her eyes are closed. She's got a strong nose. I already said that. Let me see if she wants to say anything else. There seems to be people praying at her bedside, trying to help her. It seems to be an illness. Hold on. I want her to talk more. Please give me more information. Okay. What was that, John? I'm not asking you to give me information. I'm asking her to give me information. Yeah. I'm trying to see what this is all about. Oh, okay. Now she shows me a different vision of herself, but it's still in a hospital setting. She's got something on her face like for oxygen. She's got white hair now. So maybe she was trying to show me original color was dark, but now it's white, it's disheveled. She's looking really old and frail. And she's very, very old. She's sitting in a hospital bed. Okay. There's something about, there's a male under her in terms of the son. So if this is not your mother, that could be your father's mother. I don't know yet. I can only give you what I'm getting. And there's also something else she's trying to show me. There's some kind of infection inside of her. It could be pneumonia in the lungs, or it could be something else. I don't know. She's just showing me the color yellow, which is supposed to symbolize infection, the way she's showing it to me. Don't ask me how I know these things. She's just giving me the meaning, and she shows me the color. So she's very, very thin. And she's ill. So now I don't think I've given you enough for you to make a validation of anyone, but I'll ask you anyway, because maybe it'll move us forward, because she's kind of stuck in this hospital thing. Does this resonate for you, for anyone you would know, please?
Yes.
Okay. All right. And she says there was a lot of care given to her in the hospital. She was unable to get out for quite some time. She says, but then it was in and out, in and out, in and out at other times. She says finally she stayed in the hospital, or whatever the facility is. It's a care facility of some sort, not able to get enough air and oxygen into her lungs. She does succeed or lives to an older age, which she's very happy for, but it looks to me that towards the end of her life, it's like a pneumonia or something like that, which usually happens when a person really reaches very, very old age and they, it's the last thing to go, kind of like their lungs or what have you. Does pneumonia or a lung problem make sense for who you're thinking of, please? I'm just conjecturing here.
Sure.
It does? Okay. She's infection in her lungs and other things shutting down the body. It's a shutdown, general shutdown over time, slowly. And then finally she goes to spirit, to God. She wants to thank you for all the prayers that you did for her, you and everyone else. There was a lot of praying there. And I said that earlier, and I'm saying it again, a lot of praying. She says many, many people taking an interest in her transition, if you will. It was, and I also get a feeling, it's not so much what she's saying, John, but a sort of like a slow fading from this dimension to another one, if you will, like a quiet kind of fading away over time. So just to summarize and square it off, it's a person who lives to an advanced age, withers away, is older, and doesn't die suddenly, but is a slow transition. It doesn't seem to be one thing versus another, but it's a shutdown of the entire physical vessel, if you will. Make sense, please? Yes or no?
Sure.
Okay, now when I say make sense, what I mean is this correct? Yes or no? Just to make sure we're on the same.
Oh, I have no idea. I haven't seen anybody in my family in over 20 years, and I was not around when anybody died. So, I mean, it could be. I have no idea.
Okay. You're asking for another side connection. Is that correct, love?
Yeah.
Okay. That means somebody who's died, so it's not somebody in your family then. Is that correct, love?
Oh, no.
Okay. Do you know what I mean by other side connection?
Yes.
Okay. Are you trying to make a connection with someone who's deceased that's not in your family? Because you just said you hadn't seen anybody from your family for so long. I'm a little confused as to what I'm trying
to make a connection to get some help.
Okay. What's
my situation in the world?
Okay. All right. So let me clarify. Other side connection means I just spent the last 5 minutes trying to bring in a deceased loved one. Somebody that you would be able to validate and that you were interested in speaking with. So let's just summarize then. There's a grandma or a mother figure who's in spirit, who looked like she had a slow transition, lived to an advanced age. If you know anything about that, yes or no, you can let me know now. If not, that's fine, and I would just honor the message there, and we'll go on to your question. Do you know anybody like that, honey? Maybe from something people were talking about, or you have a person that lived to an advanced age?
It sounds like it was one of my grandmothers.
Okay, all right. So let's get Susie, who was interviewing in the background, and you didn't understand her question. So when somebody has a question about their own life, that would be a life question. So go ahead and give me your question, John, without any extraneous information. Go ahead, honey.
I'm in a very rough spot right now.
Okay, I don't want background. I just want the question. Please give me the question.
Okay. Am I ever going to make any money this year?
Okay, all right.
I made no money this year.
Don't say anything.
Don't survive without it.
Okay, I don't want to know any background, just the question. So it's money. Okay, hold on. This is for John. And John, it must be losing his mind now. Because I'm going off on all these other directions here, but you don't realize what you're asking for. And also when you said good morning, when you're in the same area code same time zone as me. Okay, let's square ourselves off here so we're on the same wavelength so I can get you some answers. This is John, area code 910. Hold on. I'm using that for vibration, John. You're gonna be able to get work, but it feels like you keep squaring yourself into a corner or holding yourself back from something, like you're wanting to do the wrong thing. There are other ways to earn money that you're not trying, but maybe it's because you want. What's that noise? John?
Cigarette.
Yeah. Okay. I need your complete attention for this to work. Okay. I'm just going to give you a very brief message, and the message is what I feel is you're holding yourself back somehow from getting work, like as if you're wanting something that you can't have, or you keep going after something that doesn't come to you. So the advice here would be widen what you're looking for and be a little flexible, and then within the next few months you will be able to find work. But whatever you've been doing thus far, it seems like it's very limited. Oh, John just dropped his call. Okay, so that was a very successful one. And so I guess everybody listening, just as review, when you do call in, you're asked if you want a life question, it means about your own life. If you want an other side connection, it means I'm connecting to the other side. I'm in the Eastern time zone. So if you're on the Eastern Coast, we're in the same time zone. And then the other thing to say is I need your complete attention when I'm working with you, because that's how the vibration will come to me, so I can give you an answer. All right, I'm going to go to Fatima, who's been waiting quite a long while. I'm very frustrated, Fatima. I'm going to try to just take a breath after that. Whew, that was very rough. Hello, Fatima. How are you doing?
I'm fine.
Good.
If you need to take a little break, you can do one. Go get a sip of water or something.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I don't know what was going on with him. First of all, he says good morning. Now, how could, if he lives in North Carolina, where would I live that it would be morning? You see what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I would have to be living in Europe, and I'm not in Europe. He would know that. So it's kind of strange. The whole thing started off on the wrong foot. Okay. So you're at 252, Fatima, and you have a life question. And so, again, I'm going to ask, don't give me back.
Might have been a troll.
He might have been you mean somebody set up for the show, yeah, to trip me off? Okay. Well, well, if he was a troll or whatever it's called, he didn't make me look bad. He made himself look bad.
Oh, he
Yeah.
did. Yeah. Well.
Okay.
Well, wherever he's in life, I hope everything is well.
That's right. I hope everything goes well for him wherever he is.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So now on to you. I just need your question. I don't want any background.
How do you, Spirit think? Will I be able to make out okay in school?
Yes, you'll be doing.
Not.
Go ahead.
What?
I said yes. I do feel you're going to do really well in school, and I don't know what else you're going to say, but if you want to say it, go ahead. Tell me what it was.
Yeah, because I'm doing really bad at this point, so I'm kind of like, am I going to make it out alive? I had to repeat the whole semester. Oh, but you think I will?
Well, I get a yes. Now, what? Hold on one second. I just want to go a little deeper from Spirit. I don't want you to tell me anything. Hold on. This is 252 Fatima. Fatima. Do I say Fatima?
I'm North Carolina.
You're North Carolina. Okay, yes. Good. Is it Fatima or Fatima? Do I put an accent on it?
Fatima.
Fatima. Okay, hold on. Fatima. Fatima. 252. Hold on. You're going to do well. It's not too late to remedy whatever you've done so far. And that's the real critical thing, because if you do take it slowly and really buckle down, and that's what we want to talk to you about, is how to break things down into bite-sized pieces.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Right? And then work on each little thing one at a time. It's not too late to get back and to get back what you've lost or what you haven't done well. You'll be able to do it. So panic won't help. So you need to be calm. Okay.
I'm ready to.
All right. No panicking allowed. Now, how do you not panic? You're going to think this is a little strange, and I was going to do this anyway on the show if I had the time. So I'll do it now. Anytime that you really want something in life, you can do something called manifesting. Do you know what that is?
Yes.
Okay.
That's a secret. Yeah.
Like The Secret. But I'm going to give you something a little different, because The Secret talks about it, but it doesn't give you tools that are necessarily that helpful. So what I want you to do is, on my website, go to Spirit Medium Laura. You'll see a drop-down menu that says Clairvoyant Healer, and then on there you'll see Manifesting. and go to the manifesting page on my website, and there you'll learn how to do the following. If you are very tense and nervous about something, meditation every day will help make you smarter, help make you more relaxed. In addition, you can, I'm going to give you a very simple way to meditate. Let's say that you want success in school. So you take a few moments one day, write down what that means to you. Like write it into a document, put it on a word processor, and save it on your computer or however you want to save. You could write it on a piece of paper and put it someplace safe. But write down what you want, and this is true of anybody. If you want love, if you want money, John, you want a job, everybody out there, whatever it is that you're desiring, write it down. Then make up one word for that. For you, it would be success at school, or we have to get one word. Graduate.
That was the word I came up with. Yep.
Graduate. Okay, graduate. Or graduate. Success.
Yeah.
Okay, success. I am success. I am. So then we can make it into, we can use the one word, or we can use I am success. So I am success, or success, in a quiet meditation where you focus on your breath and then put the word to the breath. So every time you breathe in, you say success. And every time you breathe out, you say success. And you do this for like at least 15 to 20 minutes in the morning, preferable. What this is going to do is help you calm down and help you align with attracting what you want. Okay, it's true of everybody out there. So if you're wanting something and you're frightened that you can't have it, it's important to lay the mental groundwork for success. And that's what I just said. Now, the second part of it is I want to see in your life what's in the way of you doing this. Okay, I feel the first thing is that you haven't been to school for a while. Okay, it feels like you have a lot of life things going on. Do you have a child also?
I have, and things are going on that should not be going on, but yeah.
Okay.
Crazy stuff.
Crazy stuff, and you're always being distracted, and it's hard for you to get disciplined. So what you're gonna, right? So what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to make a pact, an agreement, a contract with yourself, and say, from this time during the day to that time during the day, I'm gonna shut my phone off. I'm going to lock myself in a room and I'm going to hit the books. Okay? And that's what you're going to have to do. So just then, and break it into small little bite-sized pieces. If you need to imagine each one's a piece of chocolate, be my guest. But slowly break it down. Okay? And then test yourself. Every day, every time you do it, test yourself that day on what you just learned, because you have to rebuild learning skills because you haven't been in school for a while.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, but I do feel it's extremely important for you to get this new skill, and I do feel that you will get it. Yeah, it's a matter of survival. Yeah. So it's worth it to you, because I don't think you can afford hiring yourself a tutor. And what I just told you to do, a tutor would do with you. It's very important to sit, focus on the subject, make notes, then on each little thing, test yourself, then you move on to the next subject. Okay, honey?
All right, sounds good.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
God bless you.
God bless you, honey.
Right.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, that was weird. I'm going to go to Susie for a second just to talk to her. Susie, well, who was that John guy? Do you know who he is?
No, I don't know him, Laura. I don't. He just called in and he did say he wanted another side connection, so.
Yeah, very strange.
I don't know.
Yeah, very, very strange. Okay, sweetheart, I'm going to put you back in the queue. I'm going to go to D. Thanks, love.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye. Okay, going to D. Hey, D, how you doing?
Hi, Laura. How are you?
I'm good.
Well, before I ask my question, for the last caller, tell her, I don't know if she's still listening, to try using like the flashcards. I just finished I just graduated, and the flashcards, they help a lot. Just kind of writing down, highlight whatever she needs to do, something similar to what you just told her.
Yeah, but adding in, that's a great idea. Fatima is still there, so I hope she hears that. In other words, Fatima, when you set aside time for studying, you take each fact that you're supposed to remember is your little chocolate, right? You put it on an index card, and then you put the cards, then you have to write a question on one side, the answer's on the other. So you put all the questions face down, and then when you pull one up, you look at the other side, you get the answer. Another training tool. Thank you, Dee. Great idea. And congratulations for your graduation.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yay.
I struggled, but I did it.
Good.
I did it.
Good. All right.
And with the call, that guy, John, I kind of picked up on his energy. I don't think he was a troll. I think he's, whatever's going on, he's very confused.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And in some type of turmoil. I don't know. But there was something that I picked up as far as his energy. But
all right. Well, thank you. No, you know a lot. You know a lot. So, okay, sweetie. So what can we do for you today? You have a question?
Yes, I do. I am presently not working, and I am seeking employment. So just kind of see, what you pick up, what you see coming.
All right. So will she find employment soon? Yes or no? And then we'll go into depth on that. This is for Dee, and she's calling from 571. Hold on. You're going to find employment, and it won't be that much farther out. It feels like late October to mid-November you will be picking up a new job, and you will like it very much. It feels like it's in healthcare. Is that the area that you were studying in, Dee? Is that your new field?
It's, if you want to, social work, human services. I guess it's considered healthcare, right? I guess. I don't know.
Well, it can be. Yeah. It is always, but it feels like it's going to be a hospital setting there. So maybe you'll be applying your skills in something to do with medicine and or helping people with medical issues. We'll see. You're going to like it very much. You're going to get ahead in that job, and you will eventually be moving into a higher level position. It won't take that long. You've been waiting for this for quite some while. It feels like you have a career. It feels like you have a career from before, and that's why you'll be able to move up so fast, because whatever you have from before gives you a more senior kind of experience, and so you had to go back a little step or two to get into this area that you want to be in. And now as soon as you get in, you're going to move up very quickly because of your existing experience, and so it looks pretty good. Okay, looks pretty good for you.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, I worked when I graduated high school. I kind of worked in healthcare for a little while. I switched over to IT, and I just finished my degree. So I'm looking to go back into healthcare.
Oh, well, there you go. It'll be healthcare and social work. And it looks like whatever your experience, because you've been in business for a while and you seem to have some kind of senior kind of experience, this is going to translate quickly so you'll move up the ladder. They're looking for someone like you that can take on management responsibility. Okay? So it looks good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lori. Thank you. Thank you. That was awesome. Thank you.
Thank you, honey. Bye-bye. Thank you. Bye-bye. Okay, I'm going to go to Sandy. Sandy. Hi, Sandy. How you doing?
Fine. How are you?
I'm doing great, darling. So just give me your question, not a lot of background, okay?
Okay. I guess the question is, my husband is looking to change jobs. And what do you see?
Okay. Can I please have his first name and the first letter of last name?
Randy, and it's P.
All right. The first thing I want to say is he doesn't like the idea you've called into the show to get advice on this. Oh, that's kind of funny. And he's not going to listen to a word of advice you give him, but let me go to it anyway. He doesn't like this. Okay. All right. And he also doesn't like people in his business or, any of that. He likes to keep it very private. All right. Well, Randy, sorry about that, love, but we're still going to get an answer for you from your guides. Hold on. Randy P. He
does want to move.
He's very smart. He's very smart. He's very friendly, very gregarious. He doesn't like people in his business, as we've already said. He won't take any old job that comes along. He's very, very particular about what he gets. He feels like he's highly specialized in a specific area, and that he's very picky about that. And that, I don't feel he's employed now, but maybe that's because of the way you asked the question. Let me just see something, honey. Hold on. Don't say anything, please. Randy P., is he employed now? Yes or no? I don't feel he's employed now. Is that correct, honey?
No, he actually is employed.
Okay, but not in the field he wants to be in?
He just wants to change.
That's what I just said. Not in the field he wants to. Oh, you mean he just wants a change of employer, but not necessarily a different field? Okay. Well, he seems that what the message is coming through is that he's very particular. Okay, and that makes it a little bit more difficult because he doesn't want to jump from the, what do they call it, the fire from the frying pan into the fire, you know what I mean? He wants to make sure that wherever he goes is going to be to his liking. So let's go to that question now that we filled it in a little bit. Randy P., new job that he's going to like, yes or no? Hold on. Yes, he will find something he likes much better, and it won't take him that long. You know what his saving grace is? He's very gregarious, they keep telling me. Very, very good with people, and a lot of people like him. So through his network of friends or something like that, through his personality, he's going to be able to line something up fairly quickly, and it won't take that much longer. I know you've been wringing your hands about this. I don't know why they say this to me, but they're saying that you've been wringing your hands because you just want to see him happy or something, but it won't take that long, and he will be able to get something more to his liking in the near future. He just needs to keep doing what he's doing, and eventually that will come through. It doesn't feel like he's going to be changing location. In other words, he's not moving to a different climate or anything. You said he wants to move, but I think you just meant move to a different job. Is that correct, honey?
No, he actually wants to move out of the area we're in.
Oh, okay.
He wants to move back to, we really want to move back to the area we're sort of from.
Okay, so is the question real?
Georgia.
Okay. So now I'm a little confused. Does he want a different job, or does he want to move, or what is the question? And I'll go to that answer.
Well, the company he's working for is not so pleasant to work for.
Okay.
He wants a good employer, good benefits, a stable company, and something that he totally enjoys.
Yeah, and in a new location. In a new
location. And if we could get back to where we have property, he would like that too.
All right. So just to summarize, I do feel that he will be able to find another job. I do feel he has a lot of specifications, as you've just confirmed. But let me look at the movement. So everything is yes, but and because of his personality, he's a great guy. But now let me go to the location of the job. Will it be where you want to go, which is, you said Georgia, right? You want to go to Georgia, right?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Yep.
He's pretty advanced in his job search. Doesn't seem like that much longer, and yes, it would be there. Looks like there's mountains in the area. Yes, he'll be able to find what he wants right around where he's looking, and everything's going to work out well. So you got it all squared away, my dear.
Well, do you think is it going to be in the next couple of months, or?
Well, let me see.
What do you think?
Let me see, honey. Hold on. This is for Sandy, for Randy P. Well, yeah, I kind of feel November is very pivotal. Again, November. Then if it doesn't happen, then it would be spring, mid to late spring. But in any event, he will be getting what he wants in the long run, and he just needs to keep doing what he's doing. You know what? There's really the bottom line here is you don't even need to ask the question because he knows what he's doing. He's going to get what he wants. He's smart.
Yeah, the thing is he wasn't real sure, and I keep boosting his energy and just telling him, look, ask the universe for what you want. You know, be a little bit specific if you want to. You know.
Okay, well, I'm going to make a comment about that. I just went into something on manifesting. I don't know if you were listening or not, but the key to getting, let's imagine that our life was a series of TV stations. We can be on the station that we have a nasty employer we don't like, and we're not living where we want to live, right? But imagine for a moment, right? Imagine we could switch to a different reality, a different station. And the way we do that is by, rather than asking the universe, it's setting intention. We're telling the universe, this is it. And so if you go to my website, I'm not going to say the whole thing again because I just said it. Just go to Spirit Medium Laura. You'll see Clairvoyant Healer is a menu choice. And on that menu choice, there's going to be manifesting there. And basically, you be specific, as you just said, Sandy. Excellent. Write it down, what you're looking for. Come up with one word that's a key word for that, like a great job, or just job, or great job, because there's two words I know. Great job, great job, great job. And then you meditate as if that's a mantra. Inhale, great job. Exhale, great job. Inhale, great life. Exhale, great life. Whatever the word is that keys into what you want. And do that for 20 minutes a day. And that's how you set your intention. You can also do it when you go for a walk. You could do it when you're doing repetitious activities. And it works. It very much works. I know because I have been using it. It's worked very well for me in areas that were not easy for me to to shift. And yeah. You're on the right path, my dear, and he's going to do very well with this.
Yeah, I told him, I said, you got to turn every negative thought around to a positive thought.
Yeah, and you know what? He's a good guy. So, I mean, you know what? He reminds me of the kind of person who's a little bit of a worry wart just because he is so smart, and then he always ends up smelling like a rose in the end. He always ends up pulling the rabbit out of the hat, and you wasted all your energy telling him to relax, and his nervousness worked for him. Being nervous works. Like being nervous works for him. So go off and have a great day, and everything's going to work out just well. Just well.
Okay.
Thank you, love. Bye.
I appreciate it.
Sure. Thank you, honey. Bye. Okay. I'm going to go to 609. Hello. Who am I speaking with?
Hi, my name is Nicole.
Hey, Nicole. Do you have a question?
I do. Specifically, the last few months have been pretty difficult recently, and I just wanted to see if you feel like things are going to start to lighten up, and maybe I was just going through growing pains, or really things are just headed in the right direction.
Sure. Let's go there. Hold on. Nicole. Okay, it feels like money's been the real big problem. It also feels like you've been behind an 8-ball. Like no matter what you do, it's like you feel like there's a dark cloud over you. But that's not true. It's everything that we make it. There's always a deeper meaning for it. But the main thing is, can we get beyond? And it also feels like you have somebody who's dependent on you financially, like a child or something, where you have responsibilities to pay bills. And we all do. But yes, and everything, the flow has been very negative in terms of money in particular. But how can you get out of that now? Let's see. Well, things are going to clear up. Okay. Why do I feel your mom coming in? Are you going to be moving in with her now or something? Because I feel somehow she's involved with this.
Oh, well, you are very good. I had to stop working for the last 5 months because my mom got diagnosed with stage 4 cervical cancer, and so I stopped working to take care of her.
Oh.
So I'm back into my apartment now. Yeah, so I haven't been working. It feels like a dark cloud, but not so much like that. That's just kind of, that's life, and I had to do what I had to do.
Yeah, well, it felt to me like as if you had a dark cloud over your head, and that's taking care of Mom. Of course, you did it with love, and that's a wonderful thing, Nicole. But now I do feel things are going to be better for you. I hear the word transition. Everything is going to change. That you will be, your day in the sunshine is now coming. Dark clouds moving away. You'll have a lot more work. Everything is going to work out fine for you. I'm not sure about your mom's health though. Stage 4 cervical cancer. You want me to look at that, or?
She's much improved. She's much improved, actually.
Oh,
So
good.
it wasn't
Okay.
all for nothing. Yeah.
Oh,
So
wonderful. Okay.
that's why I'm ready to get back to things, because I have no money. I mean,
Oh.
I haven't been making it, so
Yeah. Well,
okay.
everything.
I sold my apartment, so.
Yeah, well, everything is going to get better. So just, hang in there, as they say. Do whatever it takes to get some quick money into your pocket, and hustle, as they say. And then eventually you'll be able to go back to the work you were doing before. So what I want to say is I see that you may be doing something short term before you find that other special job you're looking for. And
Okay.
like, I don't need, did you ever wait tables or anything? Because it feels like you're going to do something short term, and then you're eventually going to get back into a job that you had before, something like that, which is more of a, office kind of thing, or healthcare kind of thing, or something like that. And it won't take too long. Within a few months, you'll be fully recuperated from all the, the dirge on your funds, the taking of all your funds. You'll have an extra cash reserve, and you'll be fine again. Do you smoke?
I do.
Don't smoke.
I'm not right now, though. I heard that message from that guy. I'm not smoking a cigarette.
Okay. No, I don't mean right now. I mean in general, don't smoke, okay? I just picked it up, and they're telling me to tell you. You guys are telling me to tell you, don't smoke. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry, honey. I have to say what I get. You're going to be fine.
I know.
Yeah, you're gonna be fine, honey. You're gonna be fine. Pray. Let's say, thank you, God, for working with Nicole on her new life, and protecting her, and leading her forward, and also for healing her mother. Thank you so much. And another thing, Nicole, is look on my website. And under the Clairvoyant Healer tab, there's something on manifesting, which that's my theme for today, it seems. And follow those instructions. Yeah, follow those instructions, things that you want. We can bring them in through meditation. And there's instructions on how to do that there. Okay, my dear? So everything's going to be just fine, love.
Okay. Oh, great. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yes, love. God bless. Bye-bye, honey. Bye.
Bye.
Okay. Well, I guess we're going to end the show a little bit earlier today. Maybe Susie has something she wants to say before I do so, and I'm going to just say one thing before I get her on the line, and that is, if anybody would like a private session with me, just go to spiritmediumtv.com. Item 1 has a link for a sale. It tells you how to get 25% off on your session. Spirit Medium TV, item 1 on that page, sale, 25% off a private session. Going to Susie just to say hello. Hey, Susie.
Hey, Laura.
What? No, I
gotta get back to my own manifesting and my mantra. I'm going to be doing that.
Wonderful. It does work, everybody, and Susie will be the first one to tell you she's seen it work in my own life, right, Susie?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, and I also just want to say that nobody knows this, but on Monday night I brought in her paternal grandma, and her paternal grandma gave me a P name, and I didn't know. I said Paul and something else, but it's for Peter, and that's her father's name. And then she kept saying the grandma. I thought Petri, 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 and then later on I realized a grandmother was German speaking, and was
90 seconds
and was saying Peter, 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 which is the way to say Peter in German. So anyway, Spirit, you know what?
Yes.
You know what makes me marvel at that is that I didn't know what was going on. I'm just going, why am I hearing Petri, Petri, Petri? And then later on I realized it was German for Peter. But that to me proves, because I don't know, you didn't know, that shows me she was
60 seconds.
She was there, so clearly there. So, when
Yes, and the thing is that she knew exactly what was going on with my dad.
Yeah, well, that could have been filtered through me because I knew what was going on. The point I'm trying to make here is I didn't know that she was German speaking. You told me that the next day. And I said, I know that, then later on I was thinking, well, I said to myself, could Petri be something for German, and the name Peter, and then I found out later on. So that when I don't know anything, I'm not filtering it, and spirit comes through like that. It's very impressive to me, to know that it's not me saying it, it's that they're saying it. It makes it very real to us.
10 seconds.
Yes, and oh boy, do I wish I can have a conversation with her.
Oh, well, you can always, all you need to do is go to meditation, call her in, and see what you hear.
Absolutely, I can do that. That's right. We can do anything we set our intention for.
Absolutely. Okay, my dear, without further ado, I'm going to say goodbye, and I'm going to thank everybody for listening. And until next time, which would be Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Thanks, Susie, for tuning in, and thanks everybody else for tuning in. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.